This is 9 to 5 to Riches with stocks, and I'm trading Microsoft today. I just sold 25 shares at approximately the current price, about 414.50 or so. Now it's 414.66, but the pattern on the weekly, it's descending pretty bad. The low is 412. We get a 413 low. This is not accurate at all, but we get a 413, and then today, again, we had a 410.39. I mean, it's clear, you can see here, it's a lower low right there compared to this, even though it's not that accurate. And where is this going to go? Is it just going to go flat like this, where people are expecting? Or is it going to retest like a 406 tomorrow? You know, kind of risky. So I offloaded 10K. It was not a huge percentage of it. There's 60,000 in it in this position, and I offloaded 10,000. So there's 50 now. So now I owe less margin. Instead of owing 28,000, now I'm only using 22.5. My margin buffer is a little bit higher right here. God, Microsoft's really moving. But I do think I'm probably going to get rejected at this base. I mean, we'll see, but maybe I made a wrong move. Maybe we go back to 417 from here, It's 0.5%. I mean, 0.5% on 10K would have been a $50. That's all right. But I guess there is going to be a bit more chop. I don't know when we're going to get this large move up, but I mean, it's a Friday. I don't think it's going to be on Friday. I think we might have a little bit more down pressure maybe, or it's hard to fully say. No one really knows, but Vanguard is back up. It's a pretty good sign. But it's still under previous. We're right there. Like if we close right there, it's we closed up, but we can just chop right back down, or we can or make a lower low or something, and then it gets bought up on Monday, down there. But maybe we get like a 2% drop or 1.5%, or we end the day a little bit lower, and then we get a 1%. Even lower than that. Anything's possible. But I think that's what could happen. There's many possibilities, but right now, it's pumping, so Microsoft's probably going to be pumping a little bit. Yeah. Right there, that 414.80. Let's see if we hold this. If it holds this, that'd be, or it goes higher, that'd be pretty cool. A little bit more bullish on the rest of the day. Maybe get rejected around here or something. You can go a little bit higher, a couple dollars, but that's if it keeps going. But if it gets rejected, it's not going to look too good. It's probably going to go under 412, probably retest 410, maybe chop around that, maybe stay under 412 or something, and then potentially lower lows tomorrow, but we'll see. That's why I sold some, because I think there's potential for more downside. That's just what the chart's telling me. And tomorrow's a Friday. That indicates something as well. It's like an obvious thing. People are taking profits on Friday. But yeah, I'll probably wake up at 6:30 a.m. Monday. Maybe see if there's some cheap prices from the previous day, or probably buying on Monday as well. Or buy some tomorrow, end of the day. Maybe even on Friday if there's a nice dip buy. But we'll see. All right, that's all we can do here. At the end of the day, timing the market beats timing the market. So just be patient. Like if I were holding on the 10 shares I sold, or the 25 shares I sold, this morning, 10K. When did I sell it? So around here or something. Yeah, I would have made another 0.25% or something on top of it maybe. But it's what are we doing? Let's not play games with these shops. Either hold through this consolidation shop period, or uh, make a decision, which is what I did. I'm going to trim some off the top, and I think potentially, we're going to connect. Well, we did connect, but we got to see how we close today. We're going to close above 412, 414, 44, where we are kind of here, the previous resistance, or are we going to come back down here like 406? So we shall see. But if we do go to 406, then I'll probably buy those shares back. And here we go. Let's sell another 10 or 12 shares, 5K. All right, guys. That's enough trades for today. That's all the moves I'm making today. Still have 100 plus shares, so I'm okay on the option. Reduce my margin a decent amount. Margin buffer's a little higher. That's fine. Now, less risk on the table. Yes, upside maybe less because, a little bit, but I still have that call that's open and whatnot. Oh my goodness, the lag is wild. Yeah, and then here's a little treat here. I was like, these little I go to the daily price. This is a little trick here. This is if you want to gamble. Daily price jumps. And at 6 a.m. or so, or earlier in the day, look at this. It's 40% return, sometimes 50%, but then there's large crashes. So it's very short-lived periods. You have to be really on it. Like, look at this. This is about 6:40 to 7. This is like 20 minutes of crazy, or yeah, like 10, 20 minutes of crazy volume, and then it just crashed immediately after at 7. So it's like you don't really know what's going to happen with these stocks. But I was like, okay, 30% today, down 27%. It's like, that's probably not a good one. Look at this one. Look at these. Maybe there's some potential now. I don't know. I put $100 on a couple of these, just as a little gamble, just for fun. I like the name Lunar. It's a cool name. Put $100 this morning, or 10 shares this morning. Sorry, like $140.29. I don't know, but it's up $2. But 10 shares of this one, it looked kind of risky. I'm like, but it is a crazy pop. I'm like, really? It just popped above all this? Just one day? Okay. Buy 10 shares, see how that moves. MicroStrategy. I know MicroStrategy is a G of a stock. I should be buying it, but did not get in early, and I'm not going to be buying at these tops. Well, we don't know if it's a top, but I don't want to buy at such a run from the lows over here, just in case there's pullbacks. So I'm just put $5 in there. 0.01 just to see how the stock moves, watching it. And NEO stock like that, negative 84%. It's been like this for months and months and months. It's always just, even year to date, past 5 years, it's just been going sideways. I mean, it might eventually pop back up. It is possible. If it does, great. If it doesn't, it's just take it as a loss, bag hold it. We'll make the money back, no problem. Amazon, Nvidia. Amazon's looking nice too. I like Amazon under 200. It's not bad. 14, 5. And there's 9% to the top, but how much to the bottom though of the base? Let's say the true base is like right here. 185, 3 to 19. 16, so there's like 7% on the table. You can go down. Probably just wait. I mean, yeah, my average is 182. I got it like right there. Okay. Year to date, I mean, it's more about the fundamentals of the company to really see where the stock is going to go long term. You can't really tell, for the most part, where stocks are going to go in the short term. You can get some indicators and signs with the chart and the sentiment of the market, news and whatnot. But I mean, it looks nice. I mean, I assume we get a bounce around, the 192 area. 190. It's very possible. 195. A little dip lower than this. Maybe a little lower than this. Yeah, like 190 right here or so. That'd be nice. I mean, that's a 5% drop. I mean, we can have a 5% drop tomorrow, and then that's what happens sometimes. 5%. Today we're down 2%. This week we're down 7%. It's like, oh, 5% draw. Oh my god. Oh my god. Or 2.5%, and then Monday another 2.5%, and then what happens? It's so low. People are panic selling, but guess what? It's like it's kind of aligning. It's not, it's not completely crashing. You still have a large amount of bullishness and a lot of consolidation bullishness. You're above this, above 180. If it goes to like 190 or 185, yeah, it's pretty low, but it's still under the majority of the consolidation, which is basically starts around here, 180, 180. If you come to 190 or 185, I think it's still a deal, and that's what I'm going to be buying. I like to buy when people are in fear, like Warren Buffett, other billionaires, and sell when people are in max greed and overly euphoric. And they're like, oh, I'm just going to, buy a shit ton, get a little higher move. I did that a little bit in the middle because I wasn't really sure where the market was going, as no one really does. I bought my main positions at 419, right around here. On this dip here off the high. I did get a bounce, but I did not sell. And I sold a covered call for $360, which I sold a Tesla option, and I lost $360, so that kind of evened out, which is hilarious. Bought some more shares around here, 410, 411. Sold some around here, 410, 414, 415. And, yep, kind of just waiting. I mean, we'll see what happens. The resistance is like 415, 416. We're kind of right here. Like, do we get rejected again and just go lower than, go to like 410 or make a new low, 408 or something, and then get bought back up end of Friday? Or, it's kind of hard to say. We go even lower today, and then we get bought back up Friday. When it's even, then it's a deal. I'm not sure, but. It could go higher. We don't really know. But this volume's a good sign. 419, that's crazy. We hit 419 pre-market just for it to drop. That's 1.19%. It's nearly a 2% move in one day. When it dropped basically 2% from the morning. 10 to 19. That's crazy. Tons of crazy volatility right there. And I think that tells you something. It's getting a little anxious. The stock, people are starting to make some quick moves. You don't know what's going to happen. That's why I'm like, I'll probably take some off the top. We got 45K in here, roughly 44,556. So, yeah, about 45. Day chart, basically Microsoft chart. It's kind of hilarious. This is what my portfolio looked like on the Microsoft move. This is the 1 day on my chart, the 1 week, not looking great. At a high, we're up for the week for a second. 1 month we are up, like a midpoint right now. 3 months, we're up higher, not too bad. Year to date, we're up pretty high. Now we're not doing too bad in the year to date still. 1 year is pretty good. Last year, okay. Options not looking too bad actually. It was pretty much it was nearly up this morning, over $10, $10.43. It's a extra $43 on the $1,000 option I could have sold it for, but it's been fluctuating the past 3 days or so. It's 11:15 when that expires, so after this weekend it's going to be more volatile, but hopefully there is an up move coming sooner than later, and I'm going to be able to sell this thing before it expires. Or I can even sell it in December if I want to. In the last 2 weeks, a little riskier for sure, but maybe that's when the moves are going to come in the up direction, more violent ones. But yeah, that's looking all right. The daily, we're nearly profitable. Well, 416, yeah, I shouldn't have sold at 414. I mean, $2 on 25. That's $50. $50 potential. I could have made it if I sold right here, but we don't want to target. We don't want to have to time it exactly. 416. And the most resistance is right here. Now it's like, are we going to go past 416? Or are we going to hit like 416 and then kind of drop it? But it's like good that you're seeing volume for a higher high. You're seeing the volume, and right here there's a higher high, higher leg. But maybe it, just keeps coming back down again, But I guess this is new support, 413. Yeah, interesting. Looks like it's probably just going to chop like yesterday. When it gets to like 410, 411, people start buying like crazy. I bought a couple at those prices. 410, 412, 411. I want to have more cash on hand in case there's more dips coming, because the trend doesn't look that good. And when you look on the 1 month, 3 month, the 1 month is down, well below support here, and it's under this right here. It's under the next channel. It's like 417. I mean, it's right there. It's like 0.5% away, but you really think we're going to go up 0.5% tomorrow and Friday? I mean, it's possible. We're up 0.25%. Could be up 0.5% on the day today, which is about here, 417. But I don't know. Are people, are they happy with this? We don't know. But they might not be. We might dip under 410 for another scare or two, maybe a couple more scares, and then a Monday, strong dip buy or end of Friday. That's kind of my idea. I said previously, and I'm gonna stick to that. I did sell some today, but I still have over 100 shares, so my potentially sell covered calls if it is high. But I really don't want to sell covered calls until the Microsoft stock is about $438, $440 a share, $435, $440 a share. And that's only 2% from here. Okay, that's basically it, guys. Take care. Leave a like, subscribe because it's free. Comment, it's free as well. Ask any questions. You need help with the stock, let me know. I'll analyze it for you. And you guys have a great day. Let's make some money. Long term, be patient. Be disciplined. Have a good one.